Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Miami Marlins. Ready to go? Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. Yeah, that's it for a strike. And the count 1-2.
That's outside.
Just misses with that one. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. One out in the top of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. Batting seventh, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one. Xander Bogaerts. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one missing low. Tatis with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Tatis blasts one out. His 16th homer of the year, and the Padres take the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
One down. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
Ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch is downstairs. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with one away. Laureano comes up to hit. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's Miguel Andujar. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In the air to left center. Marcy turns to the right on the move. Brings it in. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Hoskins handles the chance. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. The Fernando Tatis Tater for San Diego. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Miami. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Randy Vasquez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. 1-2. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Graham Pauley will hit next. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Tatis takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Liam Hicks, the next to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Stays alive.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs.
Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We go on to inning number 2. You're watching back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball.
Bogaerts working through some struggles lately. This to third, Paulie. And quickly 1 away in the second. Will Wagner, the next up for the Padres. Tap to first.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Got him swinging.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher. Oh, and a great stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in Miami, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Next offering is down low. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 7, the designated
Owen Casey digs in now. Tied up here in the early going. Hard ground ball, base 9. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Stepping in, Otto Lopez. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Runner takes off, pitch way inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop, and if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
That's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. 2 away.
The batter, number 9.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And a 2-1 on the way. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
So quick to react.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
That's a ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that is a foul ball. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Payoff pitch. Inside ball 4. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges.
Ball inside.
Man at first, 1 away. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That misses.
That pitch is
now
out.
It's 3-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's Ramon Laureano. Check swing called strike. Now 1-2. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Meyer checks over to first, and he's back.
Ball.
Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-1. On a line. And this one could be extra bases. Laureano hustles to get it in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punch.
And that one almost hit him. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's a base hit. Fires to the plate. And he's in there as they jump ahead and run scores.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Tags the runner for 1. How about that double play?
Up next for the Marlins,
Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. Man at second. To the right side. And that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 3 innings complete. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the Padres DH, Miguel Andujar. The 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Hoskins takes it to the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, Gavin.
And now it's going to be Gavin Sheets. Here's a 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts. That's to third, Pauley. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Some early action out there in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Marinaccio, the right-hander, loosening up as well. The 1-2. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Sends it over to Sheets. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
The batter, number 6.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it over to Sheets. 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, nobody on. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Offense held in check there. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Will Wagner. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. Full count now. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to end this ball game up.
Check swing went around. And that's strike 2. Swing and a miss struck him out. And that is a big first out. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That one misses. Ball 3. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His 18th home run of the season, and the Padres take the lead. It's 4-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next to the Padres,
Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres. Laureano on the move. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man on second, 2 down. Struck him out swinging. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. Last half of the 5th coming up. This is Marlins baseball. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Adrian Morejon.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Graham Pauley.
The third baseman, Graham Pauley.
The Fish down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. 2-2. And foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Kyle Stowers. Gets him to chase after that one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fly ball down the line. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher,
Liam
number
Hicks,
34.
the next up for the Marlins.
Hicks.
That misses the zone. They're down 3-1. Pauley off of first with 2 away. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Ron Marinaccio.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. Home run number 20 on the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 5-4.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. 2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
Two now. High fly ball, right field. Tatis settles underneath it. And that is that. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Danny Coulombe gets handed the rock out of the pen. This is his first appearance of the season. And the batter now, Gavin Sheets. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Up the middle, dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Will Wagner, the next up for the Padres. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 3-2. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Edwards. Not in time.
He's in there.
He's safe.
Up next to the Padres.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Infield comes in now. That misses
Ball
the
two.
zone, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get out one hitter at a time.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's
Off
ball
the mark
three.
there, and the count's full. Go-ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Got him swinging for the kill. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And a 1-1. Chopped out in front of the plate. There's one. Got him.
No, he's
the
out.
double play cuts down the potential tying run. 2 left on. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. The Marlins lead it 5-4. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. To the right side, and that goes foul. 2-2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Rips that one to right. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
The batter, number 6. Shortstop.
So digging in, Otto Lopez. In the air, left side, Laureano moving back for this one. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing, but he went too far. 1-2. Right side, Sheets. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 2.
That one missed. And it's fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And that puts the tying run on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more.
Here comes the skipper, and Jake Cousins takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. And a 3-1 on the way. And the tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
1-1 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. And he's safe. Tie ball game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. That one to first. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, all even at 5 apiece. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Here's a 1-1.
That's a
Double
ball.
barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Jason Adam up and throwing. Estrada also throwing. Out towards left center. And there's one down.
Up next with the Marlins.
Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. And he swings through that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate.
That's out.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
With the Marlins, the left fielder, Kyle.
Manager out of the dugout now. Jason Adam on the pitch here.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Two down, nobody on. Nice grab, and very nicely done for the out.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Marlins,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jalen Beeks.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Now the third baseman, Will Wagner. On the ground, and that chance handled. Picks it out of the dirt. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Padres go down quietly. Our score holds at 5 apiece. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. A 1-1. Moving in the bullpen, David Morgan. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Next one misses. Ball 3.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The 3-1. On the ground, right side. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. All tied up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Now it's going to be Jacob Marcy. And a big swing and a miss. Fights it off. He'll see another. Way inside, gets out of the way. Owen Casey in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Next is the designated hitter, Owen Casey. Swings through that. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective.
Well, this guy
all set to start the 9th in this one. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Jake Cronenworth.
Ball.
That clips the corner. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Starting to go at the 1-2. A check down into third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Bottom half of the ninth, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Strike two. Action in the pen down there. David Morgan up and loosening in the pen. That one outside. Full count now. Griffin Conine waits on deck for Miami. Payoff pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
The right fielder, number 18, Griffin Conine.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Got him swinging. That's the third out, and we're headed.
Now pitching for the
Back
Marlins,
now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ramon Laureano getting ready to hit. And a count 1-2. And it's second. Chop to first, and that's just foul. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. The throw to second is offline. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
One away in the top half of the 10th. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situational hitting. They need to find a way to bring him in.
And there's two down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The 2-1. Bogart swings through that one. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the back now. Well, one-run game. Here's the third baseman, Graham Pauley. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. So the tying run at second. And that's outside. And now it's 3-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. One away. So now with one away and a man at second, Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Not close with that one. Ball 2. And that's too high.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here, the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position. He's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The Marlins with the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get it out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
The 1-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Now he steps out as time is granted. One strike away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit.
Sad, riding my wooden rodeo drive. Shawty, I stick like Fredo.
Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, the show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. This is Bryson Stott. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Alec Bohm.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Batting first, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Bohm launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. 2 down, nobody on. Softly hit the third, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Edmundo Sosa.
Base hit into the outfield. Here comes Bohm around third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield. But
back here at Lone Depot Park, Xavier Edwards, top 5 at batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
yeah, the swing is simple, Boog, repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
Liner snagged at first.
Batting second.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. And probably their most productive player so far this year, Jacob Marcy. Next to hit, Graham Pauley. Painter, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. High fly ball, right field. Garcia gets under it. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now here is Kyle Stowers. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. That one misses. 3-1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Three-2. In the air to left center. Leon on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Nothing in the... We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Ball, that's outside.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Nope,
Really good
that's
take,
inside.
especially with 2 strikes.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 2-2. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. The 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The Phils with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That's a ball.
Really good take.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. Bottom of the second, and now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Bounce to the right. Stop. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Hoskins.
Ball 2.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. Hoskins pushes it foul. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and there are 2 outs.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
Ball.
In the air, left field. Leon under it. And that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left field. Stowers makes his way towards it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Alec Bohm. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Ball.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Ripped to third and caught.
Up next for Philadelphia.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Ball, that's in.
And perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Next
Ball
one
3.
misses. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still no score. Back here in Miami, it's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
Norby.
Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. At the plate, Otto Lopez.
Nope, that's the ball.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Now a quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
1 out man at first. Griffin Conant digs in now. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. And a foul ball. Down low and kicks away. To second. And now a man into scoring position.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball,
Nobody in
that's
the
down.
league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. In the air to left center. Brings it in, and that'll do it. On to the 4th, still scored. Back in the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Everything came together for him. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Laced to right center, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Phillies take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Edwards for one. Over to
he's in
first,
there.
safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Pedro Leon now at the plate. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2. So the Philly batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman. Real Muto runs.
No, that's down.
There's a ball. Safe at second. On the ground, Lopez. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. 2 runs. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. Here's a 1-1. And that skips into dirt.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Marsh takes it in for the out. 1 down. Kyle Stowers will hit next. breaks his bat and pops it up and makes the grab. Out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. It's the Phillies. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Out to short, Lopez. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Well struck left field. Carrying well. Going. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and
manager out of the
For the Marlins, number 29.
Stepping in, Brandon Marsh. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Adolis.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Here's a 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 12, Reed Hoskins.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A shot to the opposite field. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
that's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's the catcher to hit, Liam Hicks. Out towards right center field, and there's one down.
The batter, number 1, designated
Connor
hitter,
Norby, the next to hit.
Norby.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Zach McCambley, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Banks getting cranked up as well.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Now all even up. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 6,
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins.
Lopez.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. He was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Now at the plate, Xavier Edwards. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. As a run scores on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Andrew Painter gives way. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Zach McCambley.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle, base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. Tie ball game, 4-4. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Go ahead run on base. Kyle Stowers digs in now. They get the force. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Here in Miami, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Digging in, JT Realmuto. Tied at 4. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity changed.
And that is that. Phillies down in order. This game's all tied at 4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Movement in the bullpen. Orion Kirkering getting loose out there. Alvarado also throwing. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 2-2. Just missed. swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 5-4.
This is a perfect example of why you keep grinding out your bats even when you're down big. You never know what might happen later in the game. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norton. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now he launches a throw over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
The batter number 4.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. And at second. In the air, left side. Leon going back on this one. And that is that. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 5-4. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Top of inning number 7. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Inside.
Next pitch is inside. And that's ball 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 2. And
That's ball 3.
Good job to fight that one off. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's going to be Alec Bohm. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jacob Webb.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
1 down, Phillies down a run. Swing and a ground ball on the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Next pitch is outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to teep the last 2 pitches that he's thrown. Good pitches, but even better takes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Orion Kerkering.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. One and 2 here.
Ball.
Konai gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one got a piece of him.
He's got first.
Graham Pauley getting ready to hit. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Leon should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Two outs, runners at first and second. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jacob Marcy.
Ball 2.
Two on, 2 outs. Sets him down looking. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 8th inning coming up. Marlins 5 and the Phillies 4. This is Marlins baseball on the back here in Miami, ready to begin the 8th. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
That's ball 2.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. Struck him out on the foul tip.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit.
Here comes Jalen Beeks. He'll take over here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him. Reaction time is so important in the majors, especially when you're dealing with line drives at third with good exit velo. You have to be ready for anything like he was right there. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now into the game, Brandon Nimmo. He takes over at right. And here is Hoskins looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. That one hammered but pulled foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Liam Hicks, the next to hit. So now a pinch hitter, Agustin Ramirez. A runner at first for him, nobody out. That one fouled off, 2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A two-run blast. And they add on. It's 7-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hammered, base hit.
The batter, number 6.
So a man aboard, and at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the right fielder, number 18.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Breaking ball inside. Full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Alvarado will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Joan Duran.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The Marlins trying to break this one open here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh under this one. And that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. Last chance. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the 9th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone. 2-1. That one fouled off. Here's the 2-2. That's inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
We'll see another payoff. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So back to the top of the order. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott. Up the middle. Flips it. 1 at second. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins salvage the finale of this 3-game series.